Okay, so here's the situation. I love going to afternoon tea. What Lolita doesn't. And I love the zoo. So my comm was supposed to have a lovely meet where we go to afternoon tea at the zoo together. So I signed up, I got my ticket, and then I realized I double booked myself. I'm actually gonna be out of state. So I was like, okay, well, I can move my ticket date. So I did that, and then it sold out. So guess what? I am not going to miss my chance to wear Lolita at afternoon tea at the zoo. So I thought I would take you guys with me and talk a little bit about how I plan to make this not as awkward. So there's a lot of reasons to go on a solo Lolita date besides the situation I found myself in. So number one is probably the most obvious. If you don't have a comm near you, or if you don't have any friends who wear Lolita, then you can go out by yourself too. Another good reason is being able to kind of just gain more confidence wearing Lolita out by yourself. It does take some guts to go out in Lolita in the first place, and it definitely takes guts going out by yourself too. So putting those things together feels like extra mental and emotional exercise for yourself, and I feel like that can make you stronger. On top of that, it can be nice to kind of just go out by yourself and kind of reflect and become more comfortable in your own company. That can be something nice to do once in a while. And lastly, it's just fun to wear Lolita. So when you have to go out by yourself, why not? Why wait for a meetup when you can go out in Lolita by yourself? So I used to do a lot of things alone back when I was in college because I was living by myself, so I would go to restaurants by myself, I would do grocery shopping by myself. But yeah, lately I haven't done that. I do a lot of that with my partner, or I'll do it with friends and family when I can. So not having done solo stuff for a while, I was like, oh, I'm kind of nervous. But then I realized I had gone to Tokyo for 2 whole weeks as a lonelita. I was supposed to go to Tokyo with my partner to celebrate starting my first AAA video game internship after art school, and he ended up not being able to make it. So I spent 2 weeks on my own on my first grown-up international cross-continental trip, all on my own. My parents were like, you're crazy, and yeah, maybe I am. Proof of that is I wore like 5 different cords on 5 different days during the 2 weeks I was in Japan. It was crazy because I only have so much luggage space. I literally went to Q-Pot afternoon tea by myself. I went to Shinjuku, Shibuya 109, Ginza. I went to Pearland. I did a whole kimono dress-up session and professional photo shoot by myself. Besides meeting up with friends one time, I ate every meal by myself. So if I could do that, so can you. So number one is mindset. You should hype yourself up because you look great. You put together a beautiful cord and you deserve to go out and be confident and have fun. If you don't think that you're gonna go and have fun, it's gonna be a lot harder to. I had this thought when I first went to karaoke. I wasn't singing at first and I was just watching people have fun, but I literally was paying the price for karaoke too. Why would I go there if I wasn't going to sing? Here the price you're paying is getting ready in Lolita. Why would you get ready and plan a fun day if your intention wasn't to have fun? Second thing to keep in mind is to be ready but also open. And this is regards to interacting with other people. Like if you don't want to be bothered, you can always bring sunglasses or headphones and listen to music. That can also make it more fun. I've never done that, but I've definitely done the thing where like when you're walking to your location, you just like look straight ahead and look like you have somewhere to go, and people are less likely to bother you. But at the same time, expect the occasional comment or compliment. Be ready with a simple response like thank you or oh, it's Japanese street fashion. If anyone says anything rude, remember that's more about them than it is about you. It's kind of just like, don't shut yourself off completely. A lot of strangers are just curious or kind, and let those interactions be kind of like mini boosts since it's part of the fun of wearing Lolita sometimes. So my next tip is to bring stuff. Sometimes bringing something like a book to read, a sketchbook to draw in, or an iPad, a video game, or a camera. You can keep your hands busy while you're on location, and that can kind of make it more fun. That brings me to my next tip, which is to have a goal. Sometimes having a goal can make you more in the zone and not as bored. If you decide exactly what you're gonna do and accomplish while you're out, it can be a little easier knowing like after you do this thing, you can go home. So for example, you can decide you're going to finish your sketch, take a cute pic, eat a cake or a piece of cake, and then go home. Then it's a little bit more relaxing knowing after you accomplish that goal, you can head back home. Lastly, I advise you strongly to choose your setting. So it's really important to be comfortable and safe, especially if you're on a Lonelita date with yourself. Definitely don't pick a place that you feel like might be dangerous. I like picking places that I feel like people will be kind in and it's safe to get to and from. And sometimes it's the most fun if you pick like an aesthetic setting. Cafes and afternoon teas seem like a very popular place to go for Lolitas. So going to places like that make you feel right at home. With all of that in mind, I will go get ready for the tea party. Okay, this is my outfit today. It's very carnival carousel themed. I think we have a carousel at the zoo, so maybe we can check that out. Yeah, I think this turned out really cute. Guess what? Going to the zoo! Going to the zoo! Look at my cord! Fantastic carnival. I got to cord it with a few new different things, like this happy garland brooch and other brooch, bigger brooch. So yeah. Lounge fly thingy maboober. Lounge fly cotton candy bag. It's pink and blue, which is the best. I'm going to go to the afternoon tea by myself first, and then my boyfriend will join me for just going around the zoo, so half a zoo date. I'm so excited to go to the tea. I am a little bit nervous because it is going to be like a communal table. I think there's going to be like 8 people for each table. So yeah, a little nervous, but so excited to have tea and go to the zoo and fantastic carnival. So I will see you guys there.
This was a lovely experience. I'm so happy I ended up going. Even though I was alone for the tea portion, it was really worth it. I was seated with very nice people and we were able to find things in common to talk about. It felt less like 4 separate parties and more like one big party, which made it really fun. The treats were yummy to try, and overall, this felt like a really good practice. I'm so glad I didn't waste my ticket and I left feeling really happy afterwards. Attending afternoon teas transport me to such a magical world, and I really want to create something based off of that. So stay tuned. I'll make sure to post more on my channel when I'm ready, so don't forget to subscribe.
Just finished with the tea, so just heading over to my boyfriend now.
After tea, I found my boyfriend and we wandered around the zoo for quite a while. We went to every single land and saw so many different animals. A lot of kids stopped to tell me that they liked my outfit, which was really sweet. It was a hot day, and eventually we found a sweet treat. By the end, I was definitely ready to head home and change out of my cord. Overall, I felt really happy and content, as if the whole day had been stitched together into one lovely tea and zoo memory. I definitely don't regret getting to go to the tea portion by myself, and I would do it again. How about you? Would you like to go on a Lonelita date? Did this give you any ideas? Let me know below.